Which one was he?
He's sitting on the table, but farther away from us to the left.
City Council, come to order. Call the roll, please.
Rogers.
Here.
Wellman. Ely.
Here.
Godwin.
Here.
Hull.
Here.
Kendall.
Here.
Norris.
Here. Let's stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you. Approval of the minutes. Everyone should have received a copy of the minutes. Any additions or corrections? If not, those will stand approved. Approval of the agenda. We do have a need for an executive at the end. Could you help me out on that, Mr. Reeman?
For personnel.
Personnel.
Mr. President, 121-22G2.
Make a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Motion by Mr. Godwin to approve the agenda as amended. Discussion? Call the roll.
Rogers.
Yes.
Wellman.
Yes.
Ely.
Yes.
Godwin.
Yes.
Hull.
Yes.
Kendall.
Yes.
Norris.
Yes. Okay, moving on, public hearing. Anyone wishing to address council, please step forward.
Okay, I have quite a few people that watch this now at home, and so one of them called me the next day after I was here the last time. If you remember right, I asked about, do the businesses down on Wagner Avenue have to clean their sidewalks? And I was told that there might be an ordinance, and the person who called me the next day said, they didn't answer you. I said, I know that. And so am I supposed to go and find out whether there's an ordinance, or do you guys go and find out if there's an ordinance? Because like I told you the last time I was here, two different people at two different times saw people walking down the street, and one lady was pushing a stroller with a baby. So is there an ordinance that says, like if it was me, should I go into Walmart and say, are you going to clean off your sidewalks or Road King or whatever? So I just wondered how that is handled. Another thing is, I guess, we've all seen now where Fram's closing up, Hardy's closed up, the Rustic Roots building is now empty. Is there anything we can do as citizens of this town to try to get businesses in here? Because this saddens me to think that all these people are losing their jobs and places are empty. What can I do? I have actually gone over to Piqua and Troy before. Like when Joanne Fabrics was there, I talked to those people. I went to Myers one day and I talked to those people. What can we do? Can we write letters? What do we do as citizens to maybe try to get something going here in town? Because it looks like we're dying. So that is number 2. And number 3 is, I suppose you also heard that AES is going to go private. Now, what is that going to do about our aggregation? Will that have an effect on it once they go private, which I think it's going to be the middle of March? I've been reading about it, and they said that prices for your electric could go up. They don't know yet, but until this is all finalized, does anybody have any input on that? Or is there anything I can do or a letter I can write to find out, is our electric going to go up, and does that affect the aggregation that we're involved in? That's it for tonight. Thank you.
Do you have anything on AES?
Do you want me to answer some questions? Okay, number 1, sidewalk ordinance for after snow. Yes, we have a sidewalk ordinance on the books. We have a lot of ordinances on the books, and it comes down to, we ask for voluntary compliance. It's no different than people are supposed to mow their yards, or there's actually an ordinance on the books that you're not allowed to spit on sidewalks. There are many of them, but enforcement is the key. We don't have the personnel to go out and say, if you don't shovel your sidewalk, we're going to come and shovel it for you and charge you. We ask for voluntary compliance on those sidewalks. As far as citizens getting businesses, I'd say step one, like open a business is the best one. But as far as writing letters, absolutely, nothing ever hurts. You get told no 100 times, but that one letter might actually ring with the right person. So I think that's a great idea. And then as far as AES going private, so no matter what, even if electric company is public or private, they're still governed by PUCO. They still have to submit to PUCO, which is the Public Utilities, PUCO, Public Utilities Commission of Ohio. Thank you. They still have to petition to them, and it has to go through their legislative body to do any kind of increases. And as far as the aggregation goes, the aggregation stays the same because that's on the actual electric itself, where AES is in charge of the poles and the supply portion of it. That all of them?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Good job, Brian.
Anyone else wishing to address council? If not, we'll move on to administrative reports. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Council President. Good evening, everyone. Regarding FRAM, I'm going to touch on that briefly and explain what's going on here, since we've been quite aware since last fall of the Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing by First Brands Group, and this subject's been on our administrative agenda of discussion almost weekly since. It's most unfortunate that we've just received this WARN, which is a worker adjustment retraining notification, informing us of the intent to permanently close the FRAM Greenville facility. Bottom line, this is the result of alleged multi-billion-dollar fraud charges against their top executives. This has got nothing to do with Greenville. It's a case that's makes the American greed show what it is. But bottom line, this has created a complex situation, having the most dire effect on 302 employees here in Greenville, and now facing unemployment. Prospect of losing that many employees in our local workforce and no longer paying local income tax, as I addressed with Mr. Berry this morning, it will indeed affect our general operating fund quite significantly, and this is all on a couple of geniuses that decided to defraud the public. Our plans moving forward to work alongside Dark County Economic Development, their efforts in conjunction with Job and Family Services, and their next steps. Meanwhile, FRAM employees are encouraged to contact JFS to learn about available services such as information on unemployment compensation, funding for training, job matching, interview preparation, and hiring events. So we're not just going to be sitting by idly, we are acting on this as a county, as a local municipality, and we want to see every effort made in placing as many of these employees as possible in the positions that may be available at any of our other local employers, large as Whirlpool, Moriroku Technology, or Jaffe, just to name a few. In the meantime, the plant isn't closed yet and remains open until April 30th, so there's still time on the clock for a buyer to come forward, and we'll remain eager and ready to help in any manner possible should that happen. So I just wanted to touch on that and address the concern of FRAM. Doug, did you have anything you wanted to add to that?
You nailed it. We're just want to say we're not dead yet. They've not given up. Folks are getting up every day. So,
with that, I pass.
Thank you. Thank you. Safety Service Director, Mr. Dell.
Thank you, Mr. President. Some updates on projects for this evening. Solids handling. We're back ahead of schedule. We've gotten some great weather. If you've driven by, there's a lot of structures going up. We're currently about 66% complete. The plan is to start the dewatering, the solids handling portion of it into May, first part of June, and then the administrative building is supposed to be complete end of August, 1st of September, and then we'll be able to move everything over probably late September into October and get that project finished. Water tower, if you've driven by there, you can actually see a structure starting to go up, so they've started to pour the pedestal. So that's a great sign that we're moving up in the right direction with that project. Again, it is ahead of schedule. Schweitzer Street project, our right-of-way consultant started last week to make contact with all the businesses and residents out there on Schweitzer Street that are going to be affected. So we're working through that process. Phase 4 sidewalks, we've started the identification portion and identifying all the trip hazards on Phase 4, so we can get that rolling. Our Green Street and Marion Chippewa Arc waterline projects, Marion Chippewa Arc has passed both of its tests. We have to do a bacterial test after we install the water lines before we hook everyone up, and you have to have 2 negative tests, so both of those have been negative, so we can start hooking people up on that one. The Green Street has passed 1 test, and we've just submitted, I think it was past 2 now. Just submitted Monday, but we're past 2, so we can start hooking those up and get those projects knocked out of the way. Just an update, I know it's not really our project, but the fire training facility, if you've been by there, they have started to move some dirt and bring in some base grindings, and they're gonna start working on site work and foundations, and the plan is to have those containers delivered first part of June, so they can have that completed by the end of June, and then the fire training facility will be finished. They've went through all the zoning, because it's township, it's actually in the township, so they've done all the zoning changes, and they're ready to continue moving on that. Lead service lines, I have Arcadis tentatively scheduled for our March 16th meeting to come in and give council an update on our lead service line projects and where we're going to go from here. And then, speaking of businesses, we still do have 7 Brew is planning on starting to demo in March and then build in April. And then we just received a sign permit for Tropical Smoothie, which is going into the old GameStop down by Pizza Hut. So a couple businesses coming to town as well. And with that, I will answer any questions, but I will pass.
All right, thank you. Moving on, Law Director, Mr. Beeman.
Thank you, Mr. Council President. Updates from me, still working on trying to find an assistant law director. It's an ongoing process, kind of twofold. One, attempting to find somebody that would handle just the Greenville cases, while also continuing to negotiate with the county to see if there's a likelihood that they'll take it on. In the meantime, we are saving a little bit of money in the budget because I am doing the work for free currently. So that's a good thing to help our bottom line in the short term. Not good for me in the long term, but it's good in the short term. And then additionally, we're continuing to work through all our union contract negotiations. We're getting close to being hopefully fully resolved on all of those. And so we'll provide some updates on that as well. And then as President Schmidt had discussed earlier, I do have a need for an executive session to discuss personnel after we do call of council. And with that, I'll answer any questions.
Okay, thank you. Auditor, Mrs. Davis.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have next week as our audit week, so we will have state auditors here for the entire week next week. And other than that, I don't have anything other than hopefully everyone's getting their May deadline completed for their, you did yours, Clay?
Done.
Fiscal disclosure. With that, I'll have any questions, if you guys have any. If not, I will pass. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, moving on, committee reports. Nothing scheduled for this evening. Do you have anything? Okay. We'll move on to ordinances and resolutions. We have 2 on the agenda tonight. First, a resolution support of the Convention of States.
Resolution in support of the Convention of the States. This resolution allows City Council to call upon the Senate and Assembly of the Ohio State Legislature to advance and adopt a resolution to restore the proper measure of authority and resources to the levels of government that are closest and most responsive to the people.
Make a motion to suspend the rules on this resolution, read it by title only, second, third time.
Motion by Mr. Godwin to suspend the rules, give this resolution second, third reading by title only. Discussion? Call the roll.
Rogers?
Yes.
Wellman?
Yes.
Ely?
Yes.
Godwin?
Yes.
Hull?
Yes.
Kendall?
Yes.
Norris?
Yes.
A resolution in support of a Convention of the States. A resolution in support of a Convention of the States.
Motion to adopt?
Motion by Ms. Holt to adopt the resolution. Discussion? Call the roll.
Rogers?
Yes.
Wellman?
Yes.
Ely?
Yes.
Godwin?
Yes.
Hull?
Yes.
Kendall?
Yes.
Norris?
Yes.
Okay. Moving on, number 2, resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into contract with area aging I can't even say it, Area Agency on Aging.
A resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into contract with Area Agency on Aging, PSA 2, to provide transit services. This resolution authorizes the mayor to enter into contract with Area Agency on Aging to provide transportation services until December 31st, 2026.
Make a motion to suspend the rules on this resolution, read it by title only, second, third time.
Motion by Mr. Godwin to suspend the rules, give this resolution second, third reading by title only. Discussion? Call the roll.
Rogers?
Abstain.
Wellman?
Yes.
Ely?
Yes.
Godwin?
Yes.
Hull?
Yes.
Kindle?
Yes.
Norris?
Yes.
A resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into contract with Area Agency on Aging, PSA 2, to provide transit services. A resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into contract with Area Agency on Aging, PSA 2, to provide transit services.
Motion to adopt?
Motion by Ms. Holt to adopt the resolution. Discussion? Call the roll.
Rogers?
Abstain.
Wellman?
Yes.
Ely?
Yes.
Godwin?
Yes.
Hull?
Yes.
Kindle?
Yes.
Norris?
Yes.
Okay. Moving on to new business. Nothing under new business, anything under old business. Move on, our council representative outside committee, the Council on Aging.
That would be me.
All right.
All right. The Tri-Council on Aging meets quarterly as part of the Dark County Senior Outreach and the Dark County Senior Organizations. They held a meeting, a joint meeting on February 12th. Some of the county centers and rehab centers, nursing homes were there, and they gave updates on what their facilities are doing to meet their clients' needs, and also how they can reach out to support the programs of the Dark County Senior Organization. Those local rehab centers and stuff, and nursing homes, they make a donation and cover costs such as snacks, a meal. They do anything they can to help the senior organization get established in the county. The Dark County Seniors, if you've not seen their webpage, I encourage you to go to their webpage. You can see from this is a organization that's just now getting started, and they are going gung-ho. They have something almost every day out at the Birchwood Senior Center. So if you haven't plugged into them, if you're 55 years and older, I suggest that you do that. It's a great organization. And then they meet, everybody's invited to their group meeting, which is the second Wednesday of, hold on, got to get the date right. First Wednesday, it's tomorrow. First Wednesday of the month at Birchwood Senior Center at 3 p.m. That way you can come and see what they're about. You can join for a membership fee of $2. So that's a good bargain in today. So I would urge anybody that's 55 years and older to take advantage of that. And Miss Jana, do you have this one?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so I will lay this aside to give to you. And with that, here you are. Thank you.
Thank you. Communications? Nothing? Okay, let's call down the council.
Rogers?
I'm gonna pass.
Wellman?
I'll pass.
Ely?
I'll pass.
Godwin?
Thank everybody for coming. The two gentlemen came back again, so they must want to learn some more stuff today.
Representing FM, there we go.
Yeah. And thanks to the department heads for coming, and with that, I'll pass.
Hull?
I'll just echo the sentiments of thanking everybody for coming, for your input. Jana, for always challenging us. It's much appreciated, so with that, I'll pass.
Kindle?
Again, thank you to the department heads that came tonight, the gentleman from FM, and our guests that are here pretty much every meeting. Appreciate it, and with that, I pass.
Norris?
I'll pass.
President Schmidt?
These two young men out here come back tonight. I guess I do have one question. Did you come back to see us, or was it the dairy barn that did it?
Well, Dairy Barn was so good, figured we'd come out, have a seat it.
Fair enough. Good to see you guys. With that, I will pass.
Mr. President?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry, one thing. We met as an ad hoc committee on last Friday on the joint fire district, and Mrs. Ely and Mr. Woman and I were talking, and we don't have a third person on that committee.
I was gonna have a discussion, but since we're talking
Maybe I
about it right
jumped down here
now.
a little bit.
No, you're fine.
So we've been meeting approximately quarterly. The next meeting is May 22nd at 8 a.m. at the Township House.
22nd at 8 a.m.
Yep. And if I may, we thought Mr. Norris would be a good fit from his background if he would accept, but
I was gonna have a discussion.
That's just my vote.
Just put it out on the table. Is that right? That work out?
That would be just fine.
Okay, problem solved. Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.
Anything else? You have-
Another thing, just to add on to that just a little, at the township meeting, we had the Seth Mon resigned from the township, and so they're going to replace him, which affects the cemetery committee, so we'll have a new person on that committee from the township then.
Okay, was that,
Matt Fuhrer. Matt Fuhrer. I say
was
his
that
name.
pretty much immediately that he was done?
Yeah, it was, he resigned that day, and they already had somebody there ready to go.
Okay, very good.
So just to let you know, that'll be switching on your paperwork Wednesdays for cemetery committee.
All right, thank you for the update. Okay, well, we need a motion to rise to executive.
So move.
Motion by Mr. Rogers to rise to executive. Discussion? Call the roll.
Rogers?
Yes.
Wellman?
Yes.
Ely?
Yes.
Godwin?
Yes.
Poole?
Yes.
Kindle?
Yes.
Norris?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.